Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon to everyone who is on the East Coast and pretty much outside of the Pacific Coast. Good afternoon. But this is Morning Talks with Ro. How are you? Don't hate, meditate. You hear this music? This is the megahertz music that I listen to a lot for relaxation, for meditation, to calm. I'll let it just play throughout the house sometimes. I definitely like to go to sleep to it. Hey, Shanika. Hey, Trey. I'm doing this from a different location today. Normally, I'm always on location when I do Morning Talks with Ro, but today I decided to do it from home, So I'm saying what's up. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the conversation. You got your morning drink on deck? Good morning, Miss Julia. I thought I might just check in and see how everybody's spring is coming along. I know that we're almost a month in, right? I think we're beyond a month in now. And we were talking about planting seeds and turning over soil. Now you've come out of the winter, right? And you did your self-reflection, you put together a new plan, and now you plant those seeds and you water it with your attention. How's everybody doing with their spring? How's it coming along? Hey, Tanya. I know. Welcome to the conversation, lady. You got your morning drink on deck? I really like this cup. Don't hate, meditate. Hey, Anicia. So can you guys hear the megahertz in the background? What's up, Jeremy? Welcome to the conversation, dear. Can you hear that music? Today I get to play music because I'm at home, so I got a little bit more control of the environment from the car. Normally I can't do that, but today I can. So chime in, talk to me. How's everybody's spring coming along? How are your seeds that you're planting? Are you having difficulty keeping your focus? Are you having difficulty watering them with your attention? Are you distracted? Is the music too loud? Talk to me. Who do you have people that you need to help you, but you don't know how to get to them? Do you think you need some resources and you don't know how to get to those? This is an opportunity to ask me whatever you want to ask me, and if I can help you to move the needle of progress today so that we can get your spring moving, so that we can get your seeds sprouting, let's do that. Hey, Christina. Hey, Shanika. You got some Tivana. That's what's up. Matter of fact, everybody, I want you to do me a favor. Chime in with an emoji. Everybody who wants to, be on their computer or their smartphone or smart device. Chime in with an emoji that tells me what you're doing right now. Hey, Antone, what up? Pete, what up? Welcome to the conversation, dear. Happy spring, everybody. Coach Ro checking in to see how you're doing with planting your seeds. If there's something that I can tell you or help you do to move the needle of progress so that you can make the most of your spring right now, let me know. And for those of you who might be listening to this music in the background, it's megahertz. You can find them on YouTube. Really, really relaxing, right? Great meditation music if you just want to find a way to access some stillness and you want something to help you generate that feeling, generate the space of stillness. Megahertz can be really good for that. This one in particular is 417 healing music, letting go of mental blockages, remove negative energy and ancient frequency. It's my favorite so far, at least one of them. There's another one. I got like a list of 5. I started my megahertz playlist, and I really, really like it. You say it's been a great spring so far. Beautiful, Jeremy. So who's got some seeds planted? What do you have going on? Especially for the people who come back, who are in the Morning Talks with Ro family. What seeds have you guys planted and how are things coming along? And then if you can, chime in with your emojis. Shirley says she's studying, she's writing. Okay, are you blogging right now, Shirley? Chime in with your emoji stories right now. Timothy's at work, probably. Tanya's probably at work, right? Antone, are you driving? You're working too? Driving the bus? Shanika says, I'm growing coming out of that dark winter I was in. Beautiful. Health is getting better. Mental state is so much better than it was 2 weeks ago. Bless up. I know you've been dealing with a lot as it pertains to your health, so I'm glad to hear that that's better. Christina's having you having your morning drink with Coach. What up? Love it. Who's been planting seeds? What kind of seeds do you have in the earth, in the soil? Have you been able to water it with your attention? Have you been taking action every day? How did everybody start their morning? You know that I'm really big on kind of setting the tone for the type of day you want to have, even when it's difficult, especially when it's difficult. That's when you anchor these lasting habits, these lasting life tools. When you really want to know if these philosophies work in your life or how to work them, do it when it's most difficult. That's when you start to anchor it most, right? Hey, Corinne, welcome to the conversation. That when it's the most difficult, when you're like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like meditating. I don't feel like being still. That's exactly when you need to practice it. That's when you need to practice it. Like right now, everybody that's paying attention, let's practice stillness together. While we're paying attention consciously, right, to this conversation, I want you to put your energy on some part of your body. Maybe it's your right shoulder. For you guys looking at me, it may look like my left. Maybe it's your right shoulder. Maybe it's your right foot. Maybe it's your left pinky toe. Get real acute with it, right? And then just put your attention there. Don't move it. Just become aware of whatever part of your body you've chosen to focus on and still pay attention to this conversation. How does that feel? Doesn't that bring you into the present moment very, very clearly? You can use this tool when you're talking to someone to access calm. You can use this tool to access a great listening ear. Being a great listener is a very, very powerful thing to do for yourself and for someone else, right? Go into your body. Use it for presence and stillness. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey everybody, welcome to the conversation. Jen says, hey Ro, hope you are well. I could use healing. Okay, been very depressed lately, trying to find ways to deal with my chronic illness. What kind of illness are you dealing with, Jen? Candace Mack says, I made it. I had the day off, and even though I'm under the weather, I did take care of some things. Bless up, Candace. That's what I'm talking about. Doing things doing what you ought to do, even when you don't want to do it, so that you can see the results you want to see. Of course, nurture yourself. Of course, take care of yourself as best you can. But discipline and really accessing champion habits and traits, they do things when they don't feel like it. Can you imagine if we waited to feel like something in order to take action? How often will you get something done? You can't wait to feel like it. Let's see. Sammy says, I really need to do some work on starting my days better. More consistency is needed for me personally. Absolutely. I mean, a lot of us, as you know, we've talked about this in the past, you'll roll over and immediately you will start responding to your smart devices. You will try to get on your email and try to see who sent you some information for work. You may try to get on your Instagram or your Facebook and see what was said in the comment section from a post you've been following, and you have immediately tapped into somebody else's thoughts and agenda and energy. Think about the times you've awakened, right? And you've gone into somebody else's thought pattern, and it immediately throws off what you might have wanted to do for your morning. It immediately throws off the energy that you may have wanted to start your day with, right? It immediately takes you into another space of thinking and possibly being and doing that has nothing to do with what you really want to accomplish in life. It is so important to train yourself. Come on, you guys, we are creatures of habit, right? We need to train ourselves to focus in the direction that we want to go. We have to practice this every single day. And I am not making it like this is easy. I have been doing this for years, anchoring this kind of behavior, because I know we're creatures of habit. I know I'm a creature of habit. I know that I wasn't doing things a certain way before I started this behavior. And I had to be relentless about meditation. I had to be relentless about visualization. Some days I don't feel like doing that. Sometimes I might want to wake up. Well, now I do, not all the time though, but for the most part I do. But the times that I don't, sometimes I just want to roll over and get up. But I'm like, this is the time you got to anchor that behavior, Ro. This is the time you got to do when you don't feel like it, so that it becomes your remote control knee-jerk reaction as opposed to the other thing. This is when you do it, when you don't feel like it. Let's see what you guys are saying. Shirley says, I also have a playlist with this music for my practice when I'm learning. It is amazing. It's almost like turning on classical music, right? But it's like new age classical music. It's amazing. Can you guys hear it in the background? Is it too loud or too soft? Crystal says she's working but listening. Bless up. Welcome to the conversation, dear. Anton says working on taking my acting seriously. Also working on a song you always wanted to do. You're in a happy place. Bless up. Been saying no lately to people to focus on you, which has made you feel so much better. Bless up. Who's having difficulty with possibly creating boundaries? And we all know how powerful and necessary boundaries are in order to truly tap into where you need to be and to stay there until you get whatever you need to get done. We got to be relentless about this stuff, you guys, because distractions are coming from everywhere now, and they are relentless. Hey, Deacon Charles, welcome to the conversation, dear. You're dealing with lupus and blood clotting disorder. Okay, goodness gracious. Jen, I'm sending love your direction. And I take it that you're I don't want to assume. How about that? Don't make assumptions for agreements. Are you doing what you need to do as far as, taking care of yourself medically? You have your doctor and whatever. Also, I highly recommend taking care of self mentally and spiritually. This also can have a lot to do with raising your vibration for how you feel about yourself, what you focus on throughout the day. A lot of that, when you change what you're focusing on, when you change what you're giving your attention to, that in itself can start to generate different emotions and different feelings of hope, and also access to other information, because your mind is focused in another direction. It's going to bring in other people and things that support the vibration that you're elevating to and that you're on, right? So, especially when people are dealing with health issues, I think it's huge to make sure that you are very clear about what you're focusing on a regular basis, because we have to generate the emotion that we'd like to be in and that we'd like to focus on, so that we can keep our vibration high and our ability to keep hope alive. Hope is a living thing. When we lose hope, that creates depression, helplessness, and hope. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to go there. So it's so important to find the things that you can focus on and put yourself in genius surroundings and environments and around other people who are operating in a higher elevated space, so that it can help to support you to stay where you need to be while you do the healing you want to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shirley says, last week I had 3-day fast and it was amazing. Beautiful. Have so much clarity, and writing new posts is going to be awesome. Bless up, baby. My 3-day fast is coming up. I always do a 3-day fast at the top of every month for the most part. I have one coming up. I've been fasting on some other things that hasn't been food related. It's been more behavior related. You can fast on anything, guys. You can fast with anything. And then I'm going to be adding the food element to it next week. So that's going to be super powerful for me. Okay, Candace says, sending healing thoughts and prayers to you. Jen, thank you, Candace, for doing that. Okay, Anicia says she's here and she's watching. She's listening and watching. I love it. How have you been, Anicia? I'm sending love your way. Shanika says, I want to recommend this book to any artist here, The War of Art. It talks about resistance and procrastination. Bless up, Shanika. Thank you for the resource. Bless up. Jamie, welcome from Spain. Welcome, honey. Jen says, being sick, I've developed agoraphobia, and it's tearing my soul apart. I want to live again. Is agoraphobia when you're afraid to go outside? Is that what that means, honey? Before I comment on that? Deacon says, great subject, Coach. Bless up, baby. Did I hear about People Bryson and Martin? Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't hear about People Bryson. I will be saying a prayer for him after this live. Thank you. Candace says, I also have a chronic illness, sarcoidosis. And I know that I have to be a superhero and fight and keep a positive spin on life. That's right. You guys, when we're going through things, and I dealt with my own health scare back in 2014, when they were telling me about this melanoma cancerous mole that was on my abdomen, which is one of the most, if not the most dangerous form of skin cancer that they know of. And I was like, whoa, okay, that just shifted my focus. And I remember that even though I was still going for my dreams in the background, my health became paramount. And a few of the things that I did, I immediately took control of what I was eating. Immediately. I want to say I was like 75% vegan, 25% raw, or the other way around. I can't remember which one I chose, but I had a mostly plant-based diet. I did have some sardines included in that, and some salmon for my omega-3, 6s, and 9s, and protein. But that was very rare. But I was eating mostly plant-based food. And another thing that I was doing was I was also, how to heal your life. I see something down there. I also was listening to Louise L. Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. And it was specifically focused on cancer. And I used to program myself with it, if you will, or listen to it relentlessly in the morning and at night, because those two spaces, especially when you wake up in the morning and you're in that kind of alert, yet almost going to sleep place. That's a very, very creative space to plant seeds for creation. And so I would take in this CD every night and every morning. And then I became even more relentless, and I would take it in throughout the day. I would have it playing throughout my house, just like I have these megahertz on right now, because I wanted to make sure that I was doing my part to cleanse my emotional and mental state of being, take responsibility for myself, take responsibility for the thoughts I was thinking, take responsibility for the energy I allowed myself to be in. And then I would watch certain things or be around certain people so that I would generate exactly what I was sharing with Jen. I would generate the emotions that I wanted to mostly entertain. Sometimes I would fall into a state of worry. Sometimes I would fall into a state of, like, well, I don't know what's going to happen. And at the same time, my dad was sick. So it was kind of a double whammy, because my dad was dealing with mesothelioma lung cancer. So I had a few things going on, you know what I'm saying? And then I would do things that I knew I had trained for myself and found for myself to de-stress. I used to love to run. As I was out in the sun all the time. I started running at night. I was like, I don't want to abandon running. That's something that's so de-stressing for me. Then I started getting into the gym. But whatever I could do to keep my mind trained on where I was going, to keep nurturing the vision for my health, and to keep generating the emotional space that I needed and wanted to be in, I was doing, right? And then when I had the surgery and they had to take tissue from around that mole, and they came out and with the the prognosis or the results, there was nothing in the tissue. Now, of course, I could never know if it was because I did all of that stuff and I worked on my mental state of being. But what I do know is there was nothing there. Okay. Sammy says, I'm enjoying the music, Ro. Thanks for setting the tone for us. Bless up. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you, Jamie, for the kisses. Shanika says, bless up. I'm here if you need to talk. Oh, thank you guys for being such little love warriors in here. Hey, Miss Lady, welcome to the conversation, dear. You just finished snapping some photo shoots. Bless up, Trey, for following the dream and nurturing the seeds. Candace says, amen. Hey, Beverly. Yes, you do hear music in the background. This is my love. This is my megahertz that I listen to on a regular basis. I have all like a playlist of them. Hey, Marquita, welcome to the conversation, beauty. Jeremy says it's going to be a great summer. Yes, I love it. Claim it. Say it. Hey, buddy, Bindu, welcome. Deacon says, I've been working on balancing and prioritizing my activities to maximize the potential of every area in my life, including rest. Bless up. Shout out to rest, right? For a second, when I was in my winter season and I felt like I was fighting out of the corner, my rest was like, you know what I mean? I was like, ooh, Groundhog Day. I was getting very little rest, but it was a time of sacrifice. And there are times of sacrifice. But that when I started to realize that I was in another season, and it took a second because I was so afraid of being in the, going back to the winter, that I was like, I gotta fight. I gotta keep going. I gotta, stay in this space of relentless of change, but and believe it or not, I didn't realize that I had really I'd probably been through 2 seasons and was still operating like I was in my winter until last year, you guys. I finally was like, yo, bro, you're in another season. But my winter was so gangster. You feel me? Like I went so hard in the paint that I didn't even know how to come out of the behavior patterns I had anchored and developed in that space, which is powerful. And I'm glad I have it, because now it's my default space of being for the most part. You know what I mean? Like go hard in the paint. But I have learned to relax, and I realized the necessity of sleep. I realized the necessity of sleep. And so now I'm allowing myself to be way more relaxed, way more flexible about getting the necessary rest that I need. Okay. All right. Marquita says, can you ship that pic on the wall? Hey, girl, you know, right? That's Miles Davis, you guys. It's painted by my friend Leland Sharp. Absolutely love it. Isn't that awesome? So freaking dope. What's up, Kimba? Hey, darling. Welcome to the conversation. Thaddeus is here. Bindu says, I've just finished doing a digital cleanse. Protecting my headspace. Good job. That's like a fast, you guys. Who's willing to do a digital fast, even if for a day, just to see what that means to your spirit and your mindset, your mind space? Who's willing to do a digital fast? I like that. Thank you for the inspiration, Bindu. Shanika says, I know I told her. Yeah, man. Jeremy says, I can't help myself. I feel something positive is about to happen. I feel a ton of energy. That's beautiful. Sit in that. Use that. Anchor that. Keep claiming in that. That's a peak state of being. Anchor what you want to anchor in a peak state of being. Very important. On a scale of 1 to 10, you guys, a peak state of being it would be like 8 and above. So if you do feel something like that, nurture it. Continue to see what you can do to keep generating it. Speak life into those spaces, because that's where you want to be. Access the feeling of whatever those things are that you would like to have in your life. Go ahead and speak those things and see those things in that peak state of being. Sammy says, How to Heal Your Life by Louise L. Hey, bless up. That's right. That's what I was. Yes, it's deep positive stuff. It's a great resource. I used it during my time of healing and programming myself. Anicia says, I'm great doing my morning rituals every day. Yay! Sending love back to you. Thank you, dear. Ryan says, hey, I'm good, darling. Jeremy says, Ro, wish you could see me. I'm flowing with energy. That's blessed. Hey, Jeremy Sharp. All right. Kimba says, after 22 surgeries, diabetes, wow. Total mastectomy, wow. Defibrillator, pacemaker, Crohn's disease, back problems. I'm taking that's Crohn's disease, Crohn's. God has sustained and allowed me to get ready for Kimba 2.0. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Bless up. Lamada, how are you, dear? Rhona Bennett, it's been a long time. Yes, it has. Since I've spoken to you or seen you, but you being busy and me not working at 10 degrees for some time now will do that. Hello, where you at now, brother? Shirley says, oh, I realized today I changed my sleeping habit this year because everyone told me I slept not enough hours. Yes, I always was up at night. Now I know I always wake up at 6 or 6.5 hours. Good, let's see. And sleep, it does not matter when I go to bed. That's right. My energy, what I had last year was gone. Yes, you had to replenish, right? The last days I was back on my late night habit and I felt my fire coming back and I felt so creative. Yes, that's what I had to do. I had to sleep. Recharge, regenerate is so important for so many things, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So I'm back on my old habit, maybe not the healthy one, but for me a productive one. Bless up. You keep finding what works for you. This is a journey. When they say it's a journey, not the destination, this is what that is. This is what that is, you guys. It's not something that all of a sudden you wake up, you took this pill, you take the blue pill coming out the matrix and everything's all right. You just flowing and nothing happens. No, actually, it's like, oh, there's always more. Oh, there's so much more for me to learn about myself. Oh, there's so much more that life has to teach me and show me. And there's so many places that I got to practice these philosophies that I believe in, or these philosophies that seem to make sense for me, or these philosophies that I resonate with. There's so many places to practice them. How could I ever be done? There's so many things I got to learn about food. There's so many fasts I got to fail. You know, failure is so much a part of success, I can't even tell you. If you only know how many times I fail at fasting or trying to figure out how to eat right or whatever that is, and, starting up a new business idea, and it's like, ooh, and I guess not, it's a part of the process. And who I'm becoming, won't. But that did not come with failure. Failing at relationships, right? Whatever that means. Because they're all like stepping stones, learning tools for where you are in your developmental phase of yourself. Right? All of it is a part of the process if you allow it to be, if you allow it to teach you something, if you allow it to show you something about powerful stuff, this living thing. Let's see. Hey, Christina, welcome to the conversation. Awesome testimony, coach. I'm glad you were healed. Thank you, dear. Your walking testimony. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Robin, welcome to the conversation. That's how go-getters do. Yes, yes, yes. I said yes, yes, yes with you and didn't even know that was there. Anita, welcome to the conversation. Terry, hey. Hey, Denise. Good to see you and still giving that relentless energy of giving and positive influence. Thank you, Lamada. You look so beautiful. Thank you, Terry. A digital cleanse is like a straight reset. I hit the reset button quarterly. Hey, you guys, you want to try a digital cleanse together? Let me know. Put a hashtag digital cleanse if you guys want to try like a day off of social media or 2 days off of social media together and come back and talk about it. That could be powerful, right? Let me know. Digital cleanse. Hashtag it if you want to try it. You are officially now my spiritual coach. Bless up, Kimba. Shanika says down for that digital cleanse. Bless up. You guys are already talking about it. Hey, now. Let me see. I didn't scroll too far. Sorry. Love you, coach. Time to help my mom. Okay, bless up, Charles. The message on that cup. I know, baby. Don't hate, meditate. Bless up. Jeremy Sharp-Rowe, it's time for me to get to see you real soon. I've got to help teach some kids. Okay, holla at your girl. Lamada says, recently coming into my greatness and positive energy. I'm working in film, bless up, and kitchens, creating this new show, having positive people behind me and learning more about healthy foods. I like it. Keep me posted on that. Shanika says, oh no, baby, it's not an overnight thing. Candace says, so every week I always have an inspiration quote posted. Uh-oh, sorry, you guys. Whoopsie doopsie doopsie. Okay, sorry. So every week I always have a inspiration quote posted and I post it on my mirror in the bathroom. So this was the quote today. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by action becomes reality. Yes, bless up. Mark says, I love you, Rhona, Chi-Town rep. Shout out to Chi-Town. Blessings to you. I love you back. Sending so much love to you. Jen says, thank you, Ro. I needed to see you next morning. Talk. Bless up, baby. Glad you could drop in and glad you felt supported. Hey, Joseph. Happy Monday. Digital cleanse. Sammy's down. Candace is in. Love it. Thank you for remember how to pronounce my name. Bless up. Shirley says, yes, about the fast now. I stopped with the water fast, not for me. Hey, listen to your body, right? I kept it on juice works better. Yes, also learn about trying. Yes, trial and error, you guys. Learn more about your body. Even with all the healthy things that you learn, listen to your body. My book, Eating Healthier for Less, when that book was birthed, because I was working at my buddy's alternative health company, and it was like came out of a need for people, because everybody was like, well, I want to be healthy, but how do you do it for on a budget? And so I came up with Eating Healthier for Less. And one of the things that I learned, because we used to give people cleanses, all kinds of cleanses, liver cleanse, blood cleanse, full body detox, blah blah blah, different herbs for different people's body types and just where you were in your life. Everybody's dealing with something different physically and mentally, spiritually. I mean, we are all in different developmental spaces of ourselves. And so how can one thing work for everybody? Yes, there are some basic fundamentals that usually work for everyone, but still, it may not be what makes you thrive. So try things on for size. And then when it tells you what it means to you, listen to your body. And sometimes you won't know what something can mean to you until you detox. Clean the slate, wipe the slate clean. Because if you're addicted to salt, fat, and sugar, and whatever else, how will you know when something good comes in, what it actually means to your body? So you may need to fast first or detox first, and then start putting something back in and listen to what it says to you about what it means for you, right? It's all like trial and error. Beverly's in for the digital cleanse. Tanya's in for the digital cleanse. Shirley's in for we're doing this. Shirley's in for the digital cleanse. Miss Lady's in. Lamada's in. Yeah, I love it. Okay. I can't hear you. My phone is messed up. I have to get a new phone. All right, Denise. Mark is in for the digital cleanse. Bless up. Would love to come to one of your shows. Hopefully one in LA soon. Hopefully, Antone. Okay, Benju is in for the digital cleanse. Just got your Eating Healthier for Less book. I'm looking forward to reading and learning more from it. Bless up, Sammy. Marquita, I've learned so much from reading your book. Bless up. Okay, so we're going to do a digital cleanse together. Ooh, Okay, so for everyone who has hashtag digital cleanse, when do you want to start and for how many days? 1 day? Is that enough? Because I don't want to overwhelm people. I want us to set a realistic goal so that we can feel successful. This is how you do successful living. Set a goal and complete it. That's successful living. So let's set a realistic goal for ourselves. Something that does present, it's going to be challenging, right? But do you want to do 1 or 2 days? Let me do that. For everybody that's opted into the digital cleanse, are we doing 1 or 2 days together? We're going to step away from social media. You can put your little picture in your little profile like I am doing a digital cleanse. And I want to hear when we're going to come back together, right? And we're going to talk about what we experienced, what we thought, how addicted we felt, whatever those things are, whatever you experience. I want you to talk about that when we come back from our digital cleanse. So what do you want to do? Tanya says 3 days. Ooh, gangster. Sammy and Tanya, 3 days. I like the number 3. I like to do things in threes. Shanika says 2. Anne-Marie, you see you in 3 weeks. Bless up at the Mickey Mouse Club reunion. Our 30th anniversary is coming up. It's going to be epic. Ah! Okay. 3 days for Shirley. 2 days, says Kimba. So far, 3 is winning. Just starting my day and am careful about my morning routine, so I'm listening to and applying oils for the music and setting your tone for the day. Bless up. Love the vibe. Me too. Smart goal. Bless up. Come on, Tanya, break down that acronym for us. 3 days, says Beverly. I think 3 is winning. Ooh, y'all know how hard it might be for you to step away for 3 days. I love it. Let's do 1 day, then skip a day. I know, Marcus. For some people, it's going to be very tough to do 3 days. I got a decision to make because I want you guys to be successful. But even if you just take the plunge, that's success. But if you finish it, I got to figure out something I want to do for you guys if you successfully complete this goal. Let's see. Say 1 day, take it slow, digital cleanse. Okay, Candace Max just gave us a very wisdom-filled response. Marcus, hey Marcus, says 3 days. So y'all just gangsta out here, right? Okay. Coach Ro's going to make an executive decision. Let's do 1 day to start. This is not going to be our final digital cleanse. We're going to do more digital cleanses together. This is going to be really powerful. We're about to do some growing together, you guys. And who knows what this is going to mean to our life in general when we do these digital cleanses. Because I might give you some things to take with you into these digital cleanses to do so that we can really come back with some great conversation. Hey, Mule. Welcome to the conversation, beauty. Okay. So, digital cleanse, I can do it, but that's my job being digital. I mean, I got digital stuff too, but you can step away, dear. One day you can step away. Nothing's going to fall apart. Nothing's going to fall apart. No excuses, just results. Oh, thank you, bud. I have to use social media to promote, but 1 day, that's what I'm saying. Like I use social media too, but nothing's going to fall apart. So 1 day digital cleanse for us to start. The other of us who are going to be gangsta about this thing, we're going to do a 3 day cleanse together too. But to start, Tanya says small, attainable, reachable target. Bless up. Here's our SMART goal. Thank you, Tanya. 1 day digital cleanse. Do we do it tomorrow? Because I like to say, there's a quote out there that says, never leave the sight of a goal until you do something towards its accomplishment. Do we want to start tomorrow? Tomorrow, 1 day off. No social media. No digital. Who's doing it? Tomorrow? Talk to me. Come on, my digital cleanse crew. Give me a thumbs up, a check mark, a 100, something. Sammy says tomorrow. Hercules, I know, right? At midnight. Bless up. I like that, Trey. Thank you for the distinction. Tomorrow. Let's go, baby. Lionel is in. Shirley says yes tomorrow. I love it. Transformation Tuesday. How perfect. So everybody that's doing the digital cleanse, if you want to, so that we know we can identify ourselves, put it in your profile. Make up a little meme or something, or find a meme online and say digital cleanse, or you can say pausing for station identification, honey. Whatever you want to say. Digital fast crew. What are we going to call ourselves? Come on. Is it the digital cleanse crew? The fasting crew? Fasting out? Come on, where's my creatives in here? What are we going to call ourselves? Hey, Roz, love you. Okay, tomorrow is good for everybody. So what's the name of our fasting crew, our digital cleanse crew? Because we're about to do this. I'm going to put that in my my profile window at midnight, as suggested by Trey. What y'all want to call each other? I'm always trying to grow as a person. Bless up, Lamada. Corinna's in. I love it, you guys. Tomorrow's good. You're in. Beautiful, Robin. Yes, we do have this. What do you guys want to call this? Are we the digital cleanse crew? Because we're going to do this more than once. This is our first goal together. We're going to do one day successfully. We're going to come back and talk about it. Digital cleanse crew. Bless up. Sammy did DCC. Bless up. Okay, you guys on the same page. So DCC or digital cleanse crew or both. You can hashtag it. Put it in your profile on a meme. If you know how to do that from your phone, you know how to create something. Or just find you a picture that says I'm fasting or I'm digital cleansing. And then in your comment, you can say this is the digital cleanse for one day. Pausing for station identification. And let's see what it means to our life. Let's see what we come into. Let's see what you can focus that time and energy into where you would have normally put it on your digital life. DDC. Digital cleanse crew. Okay, DCC. Yes! Hey, Leland. Cruise cleanse crew. You done made something up. What up, brother? Leland, look, they were commenting on your art. Leland Sharp is in the conversation, you guys. This is his art. That's my friend. I've known Leland for almost 20 years. That's his amazing, amazing work. Leland, please put your Instagram address in here so that people can check out what else you do. Because you want to talk about amazing talent and created from the most beautiful space. It's a beautiful brother right there. That's one of my friends. Okay, you guys. DC squared in the building. Tomorrow, digital cleanse crew. One day off. What will you do with your time? How will you use your focus? Will you take that and pour into yourself or pour into someone else? Will you get out in nature? What will you do differently? Leland Sharp. Okay, bless up, baby. What will you do differently, you guys? What will you pour into? What will you take that time to pour into a goal you've been procrastinating with? Will you take that time to help somebody else achieve their goal because it can help you achieve yours? The law of reciprocity, right? Okay, I'm sending so much love to everybody. Congratulations on taking the plunge together. This is going to be amazing, I think. And bless up, Tariq. And I look forward to connecting with you guys. Hopefully on Wednesday. I got to do some traveling, okay? But I'm going to tune in. It won't be for morning talks. It's just going to be like a digital cleanse crew thing. I don't know when I'm going to drop in. I'll try to give you enough of a heads up so that we can all come together on Wednesday. Wednesday Wisdom, how about that? And talk about our experience for Transformation Tuesday. I'm so glad everybody could tune in. This has been a powerful and a great, I enjoyed this session today for our talk. Isn't he a wonderful talent? So talented. Wait till you see the other stuff that Leland has created. All right, Digital Cleanse crew, and to everybody else who tuned into Morning Talks with Ro. Hey, don't hate, meditate. Take care of yourself out there. Don't forget the power of stillness. Use your body to create presence, right? Keep planting your seeds. Keep watering them with your attention. Keep taking bold steps. Remember that failure is a part of success, and I will see you guys next week, okay?